Alright, we are here for our after stream report. And this one has been like a long one. We were here for 7 hours again working on stuff. And so there's probably some I'm going to forget. We dealt with a lot of biters. We got the copper hooked up over here. Let's go over there first. We've ended up getting all the copper mined up here, except for these two little things, which we also now are mining copper up above. I'll show you that in a minute. But we are backed up on gravel, which is an issue I got to deal with later. So we're not even making copper right now. But we moved this over. So we now have two of these going to make our copper plates. And we have the molten copper coming down and over here, which we also got the aluminum set up, which we've also mined up almost every bit of aluminum we have. It looks like we might actually be, oh no, we got to deal with this coal on the line, but we now have a ball mill breaking up our aluminum, which is coming down here to these electric arc furnaces, which is getting, borax, and we have coke coming in over here to make the electrodes, the graphite that goes in with it, and then our aluminum comes down and goes on a line there, and then our smelter got changed over to do the molten stuff, and it is putting out the duralumin on this belt, which you will notice when we get over here, we actually started them all. So we added in Pi's oil handling, or petroleum handling, because I missed that when I started this world, and I shouldn't have added it. I didn't think it was messed with anything, and it did. So we've been working on figuring out how to make rubber now, because we need rubber for some things, which we'll get into in a minute. But when we added in the oil handling mod, it added small parts. I guess it's called petroleum handling. So it added small parts that are needed to make belts now. So we had to set up this array of stuff here to make small parts. So the small parts is just copper, iron stick, iron gear, and bolts. So we have the iron coming in to make sticks. That's getting split between this one to make the bolts out of the sticks, and a belt to put the sticks into here, and then gears from iron up here, and then copper from there. And we have a very basic bus with iron, copper, aluminum, duralumin, steel, and tin on it. And we now have belts, underground pipes, and we also brought circuits down from up north so we can make splitters as well. So we have all of the yellow belt stuff being made. We haven't done inserters yet. We need to get them done. But then the small engines got a change to where it needs pipes, small parts, and aluminum now, instead of, I think it was steel before. So we have belts here, another setup of the small parts over here. Oh, I can't stop yawning. It's been a long night. So we're making our engine units there. Our biters have evolved. We're now getting the great big blue biters. And we also have an issue, if you notice on the map right there. I don't want to get too close down here, but we have a big worm right here that I cannot kill. He's just eating bullets and not taking any damage. So I have to get either a flamethrower or a rocket launcher to get rid of him, because he's just not going to die from regular piercing bullets. So he's just going to sit right there and be a pain in my ass. I died probably 8 times at least trying to deal with the nest around him. And what we've been working on for the last little bit is we can't do any science right now, which we're having power issues again. I gotta go figure out why, but we can't do it because we need rubber for the laboratory instruments, and we're trying to get rubber figured out, which is a pain in my butt. And we got another thing of small parts up here because they need that now. So we're having power problems because we changed over Coke again. I know I should probably stop changing over Coke, but you'll notice that all of the distillation columns that were in here to make Coke has been removed, and all of the Coke ovens that were here have been removed, and I shouldn't have taken those ones out. I'm probably going to need to put them back in, but we did that because we changed over to the Red Hot Coke, which is coming down here and getting turned into Coke with water and pressurized air, which it gives off steam, which actually does work in steam engines, but we are out of power because we're not getting enough coal gas. We're not getting enough coal gas because I don't think these are getting turned on soon enough. I'm not quite sure, because we're supposed to be making it that way now. So what I did last time to fix that was I just threw this damn thing on here and threw a bit into that one and let them turn on. So I may have to change my circuit up here, or I'm just not making enough Coke. It doesn't look like we have enough Coke coming in. So I guess we're going to have to put at least a few of these back in here. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, because when we changed over, let's move this down to here. I should be able to put 3 of them back in there. And yeah, that goes that way. So we need to put this back to Coke, but we need the, yeah, that one. So now, this was another problem we had to deal with earlier, is now the high pressure puts out coke oven gas. So we had to deal with what we were going to do with the coke oven gas, which we were just sending it over here for a long time and voiding it. Now we have this setup, which is warming up stone bricks with our coke oven gas, warming them up more with the high temperature coke oven gas from those, and then cooling them off with pressurized air to make heat, because we're going to need that for the rubber. That's why we set this up. But as you can see, because we don't have everything set up quite yet, we're running out of coke, so we're going to have to set these back up to make us coke. And all of the coke oven gas is getting voided at the moment anyways, until we can figure out all the rubber stuff. Alright, and we're going to put this in right there, and hopefully that will give us enough coke to keep our power issues dealt with, because we're not making enough coal gas in here, because we're not making enough coke over here, because these can't run fast enough. I need to probably put one of these for every one of those. I tried to do 2 to 1. I don't think that's going to work. But we'll figure that out in the next stream. We also... why are we out of borax? Borax... I just put in... Oh, these two guys are done, aren't they? Yeah, that'd be the problem. So that guy and that guy are done. So that means we can take out this line. And it needs to go over and connect to that directly. And now I'm going to have to put this one in up here, which means this line that is bringing castings over is going to have to be moved, because we are just not getting enough out of just 2 of those. And we're going to be short on casting soon, because we don't have sand, and we don't have sand because the gravel is backed up. The gravel's coming in and going over here, which is supposed to be going in here to make sand, but we're not making the pure sand because we're not making glass. And we're not making glass because we are only using glass to make science stuff. And we can't do the science stuff because we don't have the rubber to make the second science part. So it's a whole bunch of things that are just causing a whole bunch of problems all because I tried to update something again. And it doesn't look like I have any science that I can do that doesn't take that second science thing. So until I get the rubber stuff figured out, I'm probably just going to end up running into this loops of things that are going to piss me off. So next time we're here, we're going to have to deal with moving this casting, which should just be as easy as I might as well do it now. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to remember to do it next time. So I just need to take this line out of here for the moment. I really need to get to bed. I am really tired, but I want to get this done so I don't forget. This is creosote, which is running. Where in the hell is that creosote going? Okay, it's coming from here, and it's going in there. From here. So I just need to move this line up to here. Instead of down there where it's at now. That's Tallings there. Oh, wait a minute. It's the Tallings I need to move, not the creosote. The creosote is fine. It's the Tallings that's running up from here. It's actually in my way of putting this in right there. So I'm going to have to move this over like that. And then we'll just take these out of here. And we'll move this up to there. And put it there. And then there. That's going to look horrible. But we're not going to be needing that one. So we'll go like that. And then we can actually just move this line over. And it can go in there. And I'll take that one out. Because who cares? Alright, so now I can put this one in right here. Let me get my big butt out of the way. And we're going to take this creosote line and we're going to move it over to there. So I can move this one out of here because I need to get the gas in there. So if I do that up like that, then I can do that like that, and that'll put the gas in there, except right now I don't think we have any because we don't have coal gas. So now I can run this. Yeah, we need to do this over and down there because this is supposed to be running on this stuff, which we're not making because we don't have enough coal gas. We actually used up all the towings we had, so we aren't able to make towings for power anymore. I actually took out all the pools but one up there. Now we have no coal gas, and we have no coke coming in again. We have very little coke coming in because we have very little power. So why do we have no coke coming in from over here now? Because this thing should be able to run. It is, it's just super, super slow. Alright, so we're going to have to do something about the coal coming in from here so these guys can run. Or we're going to have to put in a whole lot more of these to make coal coke. I guess I probably just need to put a couple of these back in for making coke, because they make coal gas and tar too. And since they're not able to make the coal gas in there, because we're not getting enough coke to do it, I'm actually going to need to put at least one of these back in here, because I get a bunch of coal coke from these. So let's see. That. And then all we have to do is that. I'll hook this up in the next stream. After 7 hours, I'm about fried. I'm not going to remember what the hell how to hook all this crap back up. Yeah, we are completely out of tar too. So yeah, it goes from having way too much coal gas and tar and towings to now not having any of it. So we have no power. So we'll deal with that in the next one. That's what's been going on. If you'd like to see me fight with this stuff, stop on back. If you're around at the time, we should be doing the next stream tonight, which is like somewhere between 10 and midnight Central Standard Time until probably 6 in the morning until I stop playing again. So there'll be a card up here in the corner if you'd like to see the stream where we did this stuff. And I will see you next time.